Yep.
Welcome, and we're gonna get started shortly.
Hello. I'm Poke Chew. I'm
Back
the
for
second
another,
announcer.
back for another run. You didn't get sacked last race.
Yeah, I'm gonna survive. I'm only human.
Oh, well, you're gonna get sacked for DMCA.
Yo,
You're
I'm a good
copyright
boy.
my
I'm a
channel.
good boy.
Oh.
Calm down. I'm your only hope. I'm your only guy.
Really?
So, yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, welcome to Auto Club Speedway. We are gonna be expecting 3 and 4 wide, 5 wide maybe even. Yeah. Well, Kyle Larson puts it on pole, and he looked very dominant during practice and qualifying. So I think the favorite to win this race is Kyle Larson. Do you believe so?
I believe so. He got the pole, and he just looks pretty fast. I don't know. It's like Hendrick, since testing, they're fast. So Kyle Larson is definitely a favorite here at Fontana, and he's usually good here also. So gotta look out for Kyle Larson on pole today.
Yes. So, I mean, this was a pretty good qualifying yesterday. Tyler Reddick was on pole, and then Larson beat him on his last fight, where he beat Danny Hamlin or Tyler Reddick, and then Logano was sitting up there as well, so he has a fast car, at least on the short runs. And also, I think something surprising is that both Legacy Motor Club cars, they qualified in the top 10, which was pretty incredible to see.
Yeah, didn't expect that. You know, they're Legacy Motor Clubs, and they're both pretty fast. And it was a shocker, but they both have two good wheelmen in the cars, so I'm not surprised about the driver, but for the team, this is very big for them.
Yeah, this is, I mean, two good, talented drivers in Chastain and William Byron. Also, Justin Haley, he also qualified well. And I think a big surprise we see here was Kyle Busch. He was fastest in his group, but has to start all the way in the back due to a blown engine. So I think we'll see him have a lot of fun, work his way through the field during this race.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a big surprise, I think we're seeing Kevin Harvick is starting very low down the field. He's starting, I believe, 20th, so or 19th. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Kevin Harvick start. Even as you can see, he starts right near his teammate Ryan Preece. So I feel like Kevin Harvick's gonna probably work his way up. He's a veteran, he's just a great driver. So overall, I feel like he's probably just gonna move up as a veteran would and get up here in the race.
And that was your command to fire engines. We will see Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, and Chris Buescher, who has flown under the radar this weekend. He also qualified very well. We didn't really talk about him in our free race, a very short free race, but he did qualify very well. So here we are getting ready to address the starter stand. It's a very short 80-lap sprint, 2 stages, at laps 20, 40, and then a sprint to the very end of 40 laps. Yeah, let's get ready to go. Why don't you address the cars?
Here they come. Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick, the Daytona 500 winner. Kyle Larson leads them off here at our club.
And it's a very even start as they go into turn number 1. Larson side by side with Tyler Reddick. Already sees some 3 wide further back in the field.
Yep, as expected.
Here comes Joey Logano on the bottom, going 3 wide.
3 wide. I don't think Logano's going to have the run. Yeah, Reddick and Larson still side by side.
That bottom lane isn't very strong here. But here we see Larson take command and is taking the lead.
3 wide back there. You can even see 4 wide back there.
And further back, it's a bunch of cars all in an S, Ryan Blaney included. He started 10th place and he's trying to work his way up. One of the more preferred lines on the racetrack. Cars sliding all the way up.
Yeah.
And Larson continues to lead over Reddick and Logano.
Logano's still there. Maybe he's going to spend it here on Reddick.
Trying to, but doesn't get enough. And here comes Tyler Reddick for the race lead.
Tyler Reddick with a run, side by side.
Let's see what he has. He goes into the bottom, non-preferred lane here at Auto Club. But he's going to clear Kyle Larson, but watch that run on the top from Larson. Yeah, at this point,
Logano might clear Larson at this point, yeah.
Yeah, there's not that much of a run as I expected. Logano almost clears Larson. Well, he pretty much does, but here comes Truex going 3 wide on the bottom.
How about Truex in the 23, making his way up here? I think he qualified 4th.
Yeah, P4 qualifying effort there from Mark Truex Jr. Or not P4, but a top 5 qualifying effort, but that top lane is so strong here when people are drafting together.
I think you certainly want to be on the top lane, or the middle. I see them running the middle and the top, but the top is really good on the straightaway.
Yeah, you definitely want to be on the top on those straightaways. And why don't we check in with Kyle Busch? He's actually made a decent amount of progress. He's already gone past drivers like Elliott and Cindric, and currently making his way past Christian Eckes in the 19.
Yeah, surprised. He's pretty fast, and we've seen in qualifying he was fast, and he's already making his way up through the field, even past his teammate Chase Elliott.
Yeah, which is surprising. And Chase Elliott does not look to be on the pace this weekend. And Larson actually looking to the outside of Phil Logano for 2nd place.
They're going to be side by side here in the backstretch, both with even runs. I think Larson has the momentum, though.
Very much had the momentum. And here comes William Byron in Legacy Motor Club 43. Also, Josh Berry in the Trackhouse 1 on the outside.
William Byron takes it all the way to the bottom.
Let's see if that works. You see Tyler Reddick up ahead, breaking the draft on Kyle Larson.
Tyler Reddick's pulling away, too. You see Kyle Larson is just, like, more than, like, 2 cars like that. So he has the run on the top, but Tyler Reddick looks like the fastest so far.
Yeah, but Larson is steaming his way up here. He's putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Larson's so good on the top. Even, you know, Larson's always good on the top. It's not a surprise, but he's so good on the top. He's already to the bumper of Tyler Reddick right here.
And he's going to the inside. He lost the
Tyler
lead
Larson
early.
is going to take the lead back. At least lead this lap.
He's going to try the bottom. He's almost cleared already in turn number 1. He needs to sail it down there, full send, full commitment. But Reddick is strong on the outside.
Yeah, Reddick's holding his ground as they're side by side still for pretty much every position in the front.
Yeah, here comes Logano looking for P3 once again.
They're doing a good job running the top.
Yeah, but look at both Legacy Motor Club cars. They're both in the top 6 right now. It's a great race for them so far. Byron on the outside, looking for 4th place.
I think Chris Buescher has been dropping a couple of spots. He qualified 4th. My bad on Truex, but Chris Buescher qualified 4th.
Yeah,
he's dropping spots right now.
He's gone down a couple of spots. And Harvick, we've talked about him. He started low. He's already up here in the top 10. So that's very impressive for Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, probably his car was set up for racecraft, probably. Better in races than he is in qualifying, it seems like.
Very solid there, and battle for the lead once again. Here comes Larson on the inside.
This is a good battle for the lead. Kyle Larson's going to try to clear him here. I think he's got it if he moves up.
Yeah, if he moves up in time, but Reddick has a huge run on the outside. They're going to be side by side in turn number 3. Oh, not quite side by side.
Oh!
Larson clears.
Larson's going to clear?
Yeah, but Reddick's coming back for the crossover to the inside.
These 2 drivers, man, they're both good at these types of tracks. They always like using the top, and they're like dirt racers. So this track is very similar to dirt racing. So it's not a surprise to see them both contending for the win right now.
Yeah, Reddick sails it into turn number 1. Would re-clear Kyle Larson, and this is allowing Logano and Truex to get back into this battle.
Yeah, you haven't seen the top 4 really. They're all in, like, under a blanket, it seems like, even if they're battling.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see, but Larson sails it on the outside, and he re-clears Tyler Reddick.
Larson is just very good on the top, as you can see. This car probably is better on the top, better handling. He was better on the top.
And now here comes Logano putting the pressure on Tyler Reddick. We see pack racing. Yeah. We see pack racing almost in the back of the field.
Well, Logano's going to slide up. He, I think, just almost made contact with 11, but he didn't lose any momentum.
Taking the outside line, they're going to be side by side for number 3.
Yep, side by side, and Logano clearing on the top.
Logano on the outside, Reddick on the bottom, and here comes Truex right behind. Who will he help?
I just believe the top's going to have the momentum here and just have the run, but there's still Reddick's holding on pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to make a pass on the outside here than on the bottom. And Logano, like, huge run there on the outside, clears Reddick easily.
How about Joey Logano? Can he have anything for the 5 car? Kyle Larson up front.
He showed good pace in qualifying yesterday, but runs it a little high. Here comes Reddick, back to the inside.
Shocking to see all 3 different manufacturers up here. So Chevy, Ford, Toyota, all in the top 3. Very even.
That's fantastic to see. Also further back, Harvick, Ryan Blaney also right behind. They're also trying to make their way through the field. And here's Josh Berry under attack from Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick. I expected him to see him up here, so it's not a surprise, but already up here is very impressive by the Ford.
Not too far back is Kyle Busch. He's also like working his way, of course, in a lot of traffic right now, but he's trying to work his way up to the front.
This is a ton of traffic. This is like a hornet's nest back here.
Yeah, they go 4 wide.
I don't know if 4 wide works, but this is crazy. This side racing right here is crazy.
It's crazy impressive. They're able to keep it off each other.
Surprised I haven't seen a wreck yet by these guys. These guys look like they're going to be in prime position to wreck.
Yeah, exactly. Further up, Josh Berry has lost another spot to Ryan Blaney. Kurt Busch right behind, and another Exalta car.
Those cars look similar, Josh Berry and Kurt Busch, but you can see they're not the same cars, but they look pretty similar on track. Father's worst nightmare.
Yeah. And Kurt Busch, he started around mid-pack. He's kind of in nowhere this week, but he's starting to rope his way up some positions. Further up front, Larson continues to lead over to Logano, and Tyler Reddick in third, Truex fourth, William Byron in fifth, and that is an amazing run for this Legacy Motor Club 43.
Yeah, what an unbelievable run so far by William Byron. A good racer, talented young man, future Cup champion in my eyes, but in Legacy Motor Club it's going to be a setback, but he's doing the best he can, and top 5 is very impressive here at a track like Auto Club.
Blaney making the move on Kevin Harvick. He's looking pretty fast later in this run.
Yeah, surprised to see Blaney make some moves, but he qualified top 10. But Logano just looks like the best Penske car, but say they're pretty even so far. Blaney just making his way up, get some clean air now, try to track down William Byron for the top 5.
Yeah, Blaney started dropping back early in the race, but he's clawed back all those spots, and he is currently running at a 6th position in a good spot to get some stage points. Let's see these drivers starting to run lower and lower on the track. I guess that's where the grip is currently on the racetrack. And Logano is heating up Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Logano right on the bumper. They're both going to take the middle lane here. Kind of wash up to the top.
Yeah, trying to run in that clean air. I mean, if he gets to the outside of Larson here, it's a good chance that he gets his fast done. And he is on the outside of Larson right now.
Yeah, might get him right here. Can he make the top work, though, is the question. Or will Larson slide up?
And the top in 1 and 2 is pretty solid. You just have to pinch Larson, but Larson gets a good 1 and 2.
Yeah, Larson just looks like he can run anywhere. His car is just so capable of doing all of that. He looks pretty fast. He's the favorite, so it's not surprising.
We are coming to the end of this second stage, or this first stage, I mean, as Larson continues to lead. 3 laps to go, coming at 2 at this time, and look at all these drivers running the lowest part of the track possible. They're not even exiting towards the wall at the moment.
Yeah, it's shocking to see, like, the top 4 are still there. You can still see them in plain sight.
Well, Logano runs it a little high.
Looks like he washed up high. He didn't mean to do that, and now Reddick's pretty close there.
Yeah, but look at the run that Logano got off of too. By doing that, he gets right back to Larson.
I'm telling you what, Logano looks fast.
He desperately wants the stage win.
Yep.
And here we are, coming to the final lap of stage number 1. Here comes Reddick to the inside.
This is what Kyle Larson likes to see, the battle for second. They're both battling for second, which means Kyle Larson could just pull away here.
Logano will surrender the 3rd position, or 2nd position. As here comes Reddick down the backstretch. Larson just running low, running defensive.
Reddick slides up as Logano is trying to push Tyler Reddick here.
Now going for the pass.
And Reddick to the top.
Into the final corner. Here for stage number 2. Or stage number 1, I keep saying stage number 2. But Kyle Larson's going to be able to hold off Reddick, and he's going to win stage number 1.
Pretty impressive out of 5 teams.
Yeah, Reddick had a good late charge, but it wasn't enough. Larson wins stage number 1 over Reddick. Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney is the top 5. William Byron, and Kurt Busch. Harvick, I believe, is 8th, and then Josh Berry and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch got into the stage points, then the stage 1. And that is...
Kyle Busch's car looks like a rocket ship. Sorry.
Yeah, he did that in 20 laps. He was able to get up there in 20 laps to the top 10. We're getting ready for pit stops here. I think everyone should pit. Oh, as the game is freezing, and I think the game has crashed.
Oh no.
Oh, not this again. Okay, we will have to quickly reset the order. As the NR keeps doing that sometimes, it's a little silly.
Little oopsie. We'll get it back though. Don't you guys worry.
Yeah, we should have a decent, decent running order since we have the scoreboard, so...
At least it happened when stage 1 ended and not just like abruptly.
Yeah, at least it happened like at the end of stage 1.
It's like a commercial break right here. Y'all can just go get your snacks and everything while we are in hold. Commercial break, you know. Go use the restroom.
Yeah. Alright. This could ruin the timing system, so you might have to go to old-fashioned. We'll see what happens. So Larson, of course, was very good in that first stage. He looked unstoppable. At least, of course, it's hard to pull away because of the draft here. So I believe Truex is 4th. Blaney ended up finishing 5th in this stage. Very impressive job for Ryan Blaney.
6th was, I think, William Byron.
Yeah, William Byron. Okay, I think after that, I would need to look again at the stream.
Kyle Busch got 11th. I think, or 10th, I don't know.
I think 10th, he got 10th. Kurt Busch. Okay, so it was Kurt Busch. Alright, Kevin Harvick. Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick. I'm just going back to see what I've seen. Barry and Kyle Busch were the final 2 in the top 10. So yeah, Kyle Busch, I mean, that is a very impressive drive to get back up there.
He could have contended for the pole, honestly, if his engine or something, his engine in below, probably be up here with Kyle Larson.
Yeah. I think Busch may have gotten. No, he got. Let's see, Larson, Blaney, Kyle Busch. Oh, I put Kyle Busch a little too high up. Okay, Kyle Busch, and then after that, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just misses out on stage points. And so does Chastain. They're 11th and 12th. Still pretty respectable for those guys, at least.
I believe in Legacy Motor Club supremacy.
After that, I think is Brad Keselowski. Yes, that's Brad Keselowski in the 6th. After that, Keselowski under the radar there. Gets a top 15 finish in stage number 1.
And them RFK boys stacking pennies.
Yeah, but some we didn't see at all was Chris Buescher. He completely dropped off the map.
Oh, this dude was a rock. I don't know.
I guess. Haley finished top 15 in stage 1.
He dropped like 4 spots, but he's in a collie car, so
he is in colleague, so
not that bad.
Yeah, someone who also didn't show up is McDowell. He 16th in stage 1.
Surprising.
Yeah, Bowman in 17th. So not too bad.
Not too bad for the colleague boys. Both top 20.
Yeah,
both top 20.
Hamlin's up next.
Bro's career is wasted on front row.
After that, Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott in the 3. Oh, 20th place Chase Elliott right now. Not great.
Oh, his teammates cooking him.
Yeah, after that, it is Chris Buescher in the 17. So he dropped so far. And also...
Does he have like a problem?
I don't know. Also, someone we didn't talk about who also dropped back was Bubba Wallace. He dropped all the way back to 23rd.
Dang. Those are your biggest losers since stage 1.
Yeah, that is crazy. Suarez, I think after that, Cindric, Eckes in the 19. Allmendinger, Priest. Okay, and the rest of the order looks about correct. Okay.
Wait, Gilliland is last?
Yeah, he's in the back.
Oh my god. He's in SHR. It's not a good look, boys.
Hey, SHR isn't a good look this year.
Kevin Harvick, though, says otherwise.
Kevin Harvick, though, is the flagship driver. I don't know.
Briscoe? Never mind. If I say I'm going to get canceled. I was going to say Briscoe's better.
Yeah, he's not even driving.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Drivers are...
So if the scoreboard doesn't work, I will turn it off. So get ready to go back green. Larson, who won stage number 1, will lead us back to green over Tyler Reddick. And
do it.
Stage, I think we are in for, I think the time system is working, so hope and pray that it continues working. And here we are, green flag back out, with Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick leading the field. And that was our front row also. They stayed 1-2.
Well, we see the same as Kyle Larson goes to the lead.
4 wide on the back.
Field fans out. Almost made contact back there.
Kyle Busch, they went 4 wide. Stenhouse drops like a rock. And here comes Joey Logano.
Yeah, Logano.
And Blaney too. Fenske's look strong in the second stage.
Yeah, Blaney is typically good at auto clubs. It's not a shocker to see him up here, but 2 Penske cars both looking strong out front.
He's showing some muscle there. Logano, look how low Logano's running compared to what Larson's doing.
Yeah, that's certainly interesting. Both side by side. Blaney's trying to get up.
He couldn't get up in time. Reddick was out there.
Yeah, pushed by his teammate. Not his teammate, but basically his Toyota teammate.
Yeah,
until he made a move. Truex.
Here's Kyle Busch further back. Starting to still inch his way forward.
Yeah, Kyle Busch is working his way up. And he's still doing it. He's got a very good car. I won't be in total shock if I see him up here contending for the stage winner at this point.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Now look at Busch all the way on the outside of Truex. Nice
It's unbelievable what he's doing.
Yeah, that's crazy, the progress he's made so far. Only 20 laps, too.
Working his way through the middle.
Yep, and a battle for second heating up. Penske teammates.
Teammate. Yeah, Blaney looks faster than Logano, but Logano's still a good car, so it's going to be a tough pass to make. They're both side by side.
Very hard pass to make.
Logano has the run here, the momentum.
Man, Reddick has dropped off. He's fallen to 5th place. And he had almost a race-winning car in Cirkul, and he's dropped off his lead.
Yeah, another name for Busch into the top 5. He's looking pretty good too.
Yep. And Josh Berry, Trackhouse, is also up there. Trying to make a pass.
Blaney still trying to make it work on Logano.
He's clear now.
He's clear.
He's clear now, but he needs to slide up as quick as possible to stop that forward momentum from Logano.
Which he'll do. Yeah. Blaney's the second now, trying to chase down Kyle Larson.
Well, hopefully Logano plays nice. Oh, he won't play nice. He's going to the inside for second place once again.
Yeah, if they battle, I feel like they're just losing time, but I don't know which car is better, so probably both battling for points as they're big here in stage 2.
Yeah, but Blaney here has some preferred line into turn number 1.
He's gonna send it on the top. Like,
He'll take it easily.
Gets by Logano right there. If Logano's trying to go to the top there.
Oh, big move there.
Yeah, that was kind of close.
That was close to disaster.
Logano's an aggressive driver, so it's not surprising he feels moved by him.
Yeah, we've seen Logano trying to do everything he can to get every point he can on the track.
But Kyle Busch, man, he's still making his way up, still passing cars. He's about to be in the top 5.
Yeah, and someone else.
He's already in the top 5.
Yeah, someone else who's entered the top 10. That's Brad Keselowski in the 6th.
Yep. These restarts is where you can take advantage of these positions. It's easy, way easy to get these positions on the restarts, and that's why these guys are so aggressive.
Yeah, Reddick's starting to get it back together now. He's looking for a position on Kyle Busch. That's 4th place. That's
Kyle Busch, though. Yeah, he's gonna have the momentum now. Turn 1.
Yeah, but look at Blaney. He's right there.
Blaney's trying to get on the inside. He could here. He just needs to run. He's gonna stay in the bottom. He might go to the top. He will go to the top.
Trying to stay in that draft.
Yeah, Blaney. He's from 10th, and he's fallen way back. So he's now all the way up here. Impressive run for the 12 car. He looks pretty good. Stage 2.
Blaney
Car's coming alive.
showed good speed in practice, just didn't translate to qualifying. But here you see Blaney, he's having a little peek to the inside in turn number 1.
It's gonna be side by side here.
Larson just such a power move on the outside to re-clear Blaney.
Yeah, not surprised Larson is the favorite here. He still looks so strong, and how his car can just run the top, run the bottom. It's impressive to see what the 5 team is doing right now.
The game
so much
has crashed again. I'm not sure what's going on today.
Oh.
It's a weird day. The game has crashed twice.
Yeah, probably gonna have another restart now.
Yeah, is
We
there
will have another
caution? Another caution.
This ain't even like stage caution. This is a fun fight at this point.
This is so weird how the race has been like that. We were already, what was it? A couple laps into this. We were already halfway through this stage. Pretty much.
just when things are getting good.
Yeah.
Battle for the lead is heating up. It just crashes. Typical video games.
Things were heating up. And I'm not sure why the game's been like this today.
I don't think we have a problem with 500.
Yeah, I don't think we had really an issue in the 500. I'll have to investigate why the game's crashing
Drivers
so much.
hard.
Because it shouldn't do that.
We'll have another commercial break here.
Yeah, another short one.
That's the lineup.
As we fix the lineup. It was Larson leading, I believe. It might be a little harder to negotiate these middle positions since it wasn't end of a stage.
Stream.
Yeah.
If you still have the thing running.
Yeah, I still have it going.
Okay.
Reddick was up there, so was Kurt Busch. Oh, Kurt Busch kind of fell off the map as I look at my screen. Logano was, I think at the time of caution, Logano was second. But I don't know if they're second or third. I might just give it to where they were on the last. I think Blaney was just ahead. I'll give it to Blaney. So Blaney second. Okay. Also, a nice shout out. Josh Berry was in the top 5.
Josh Berry slowly getting better, improving throughout the race.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to look at the scoring loops from the last lap. That will determine every other position. So yeah, which sucks. It has to be like that, but
sometimes it be like that.
Kurt Busch is after that. Okay, so it's the 23 Truex after that. So we have Truex, Stenhouse, Byron, and then Keselowski. Eric Jones in the 20. After that, it was Chastain in the 42. Harvick in 14th, so he started dropping back at the start of the stage. Bowman in 15th. So that's a good, decent run for Bowman. 45. Johnson after that is McDowell in the 9. Bubba Wallace worked up his way up 5 more spots, up to 18th. Haley dropped back to 19th. And then we have Hamlin, Bell. They're all right next to each other. Hamlin, Bell, Eckes and Chase Elliott.
So honored. Perhaps a W commentating. He might be watching the stream.
Really?
Yeah, but he's offline on Discord, but you know, he saw it.
Allmendinger.
There are 3 people watching.
Yeah. Suarez, Zane Smith. Oh, Buescher has dropped all the way down to 29th. I don't know what's going on.
It's been really bad for Chris Buescher since the start of the drop of the green.
Harrison Burton was P last.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's get back to it now. As hopefully the timing system is still working, or still in working order.
Hopefully that's the last of our breaks, our extended breaks.
Yeah, hopefully that is the last of them.
Pretty weird to see it happening, but we ball.
Yep. Alright, so after our short and competition caution, Get ready to go back green with Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney leading the way. It's a 10-lap shootout, basically, to the end of stage number 2.
They start going in.
Here's Larson and Blaney on the front row. And we're green. Oh, Hamlin, or Reddick jumps out of line. Might be for the line. Normally that wouldn't be legal, but it's NR 2003. Anything goes, I guess.
3 wide right now for 4th.
Blaney getting shuffled all the way up the track. Not a good restart for the 12 car. Here they are 3 wide for 2nd place. Larson, this is letting Larson pull away so much.
Yeah, Kyle Busch, he's making his move on the bottom. He's very fast. He's trying to get the job done right now and go to 2nd.
Both Penske's though on the top. Nice teamwork. The Busch clears them both. Will he slide all the way up to the outside? Yes, he will. Oh, that's close.
Oh. That was close right there, but Kyle Busch up to 2nd. Can he chase down Kyle Larson now?
It was very close. I think Busch, besides Larson, he is as good or even better than Kyle Larson.
It truly has been pretty cool to see that 8 car make his way from last to 2nd, chasing down 1st.
You know that Kyle Busch is pretty good here. He won just early this year in the NASCAR Cup Series.
He's pulling away now from the 11.
Yeah, he needs to ward off any challenges. But he slides up the track. He goes a little high. That's something you don't want to do in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, Reddick's gonna get alongside him now.
Yeah,
Don't know if he'll have the run.
That run on the outside though is crazy. He really clears Tyler Reddick before the corner begins.
Yeah, what a run. He even got Logano almost up there.
Logano was helping him out. And now Ryan Blaney coming back into the picture.
Kyle Busch slowly gaining. As Kyle Larson can probably see Kyle Busch right in the mirror. It's the Kyle show.
Yeah, he's going to the inside. Side by side, did that
easily.
Easily.
Yeah, how about this? Kyle Busch gonna lead the slap.
To the line, trying to topple Kyle Larson. To turn number 1, he needs to be careful. He needs to just try
Yeah, clear.
He's gonna clear up. Kyle Busch for the back. He takes the lead.
Oh my god. That's insane. Kyle Busch from last to 1st. Made it look so easy on Kyle Larson. He's been the dominant car this whole day.
Man, he made it look like he was taking candy from a baby. Oh my goodness.
Blaney trying to work his way past Logano after a bad restart from him. He was stuck on the top and lost a couple spots from 2nd.
Yep, one driver to keep your eye on is Brad Keselowski. He's worked his way all the way up to 6th place, and he's looking fast.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski, just under the radar this race. Slowly moving his way up, and he's already in the top 5, battling these Fords in the top 5. He's trying to make his way into the top 5.
Yeah, and under pressure, Larson's under pressure from Tyler Reddick in the 11.
Tyler Reddick getting the draft here. Kyle Busch is probably not going to pull away from the draft.
Yeah, but Reddick here, maybe Larson's car isn't handling very well in the dirty air.
It is very different when you're in dirty air compared to being in clean air. Car handles so much different. And you can see it too.
Yeah,
let's
go a little further back, and here we see another Hornet's Nest, like always in the midfield.
3 wide still. You probably think after a couple of laps on the restart they're going to be chill, but they're not. Still 3 wide back.
Martin Truex Jr. has lost a lot of positions. He's dropped all the way to 10th place, just inside the play, or just inside the stage points. He's about to drop out of the stage points.
That's kind of surprising because he was up here in this pack right here. But now he's all the way back there. Surprising.
He's contending, and Larson's trying to get back to Kyle Busch right now.
Yeah, the giraffe is Ryan Blaney on the top, trying to pass Kyle Larson. Not Joey Logano or fourth.
As we enter 2 laps to go in stage number 1.
Kyle Busch trying to prove the doubters wrong, leading stage 2. I didn't know he was going to do it. I kind of called it, but he's up here contending for the stage win with Kyle Larson. But here comes Kyle Larson.
Larson back to the inside.
Thought this run, yeah, this run's going to be the death of Kyle Larson right here.
What will Reddick do, though? Let's see what Reddick does. He's going to go
Not
to the
gonna
outside.
work. You saw Reddick do that in stage 1. He doesn't listen to people. He's trying to get his own spot.
Yeah, and here you see Larson there. Still on Vincent, still hanging strong. On the
Side by
final
side.
on the final lap of stage number 2.
Kyle Busch, though, out front, coming in turn 3 and 4.
Entering turn 3. Kyle Busch, he holds off Kyle Larson, and he's gonna win stage number 2 over Larson, Reddick, Blaney, and Pat Kozlowski has entered the top 5. Right over Logano, Josh Berry, Lincoln Jr., Eric Jones, and Chase Elliott enters the top 10 at the end of the stage.
Chase Elliott, he was just struggling in stage 1 with probably just his handling and everything as Kyle Busch passed him from last all the way to the front. But Chase Elliott hasn't been anywhere all day till now. He's in 10th place. Good for him.
And I expect everyone to go down the pit road to make it to at least on one more stop to the end of the race. I don't think anyone's going to stay out. Fall off has already been, fall off's already been 1.2 seconds, so everyone's fitting, I think.
We'll see if they actually can fit this time. We'll see.
These would be technically our first green flag stops of the day.
Kyle Busch sweep them off.
Or our first stops of the day. Yes. Here we go.
Pit road is so big and if a mistake happens, your race is done basically. So these guys may be very cautious.
Elliott into his stall first. So here we see Kyle Busch. That car is very good. I highly doubt they're going to make any adjustments to that car.
You see Kyle Larson's going to get that first stall for winning the pole.
Yep, we're going to watch Larson here. We're going to watch the race off between Larson and Kyle Busch. It's definitely 4 tires for both. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Field. There's Busch. He's off. Larson, he's going to lose the race off pit road to Kyle Busch. Big net for Blaney, though. That's the third.
Good stop for the 12 team.
Yeah. Slower stop for Reddick. Stenhouse had a great stop. He's up to 5th now. Logano had a terrible stop. He drops behind Jimmy Johnson in the 45. And Chastain.
Not what the 22 team wanted to see out there road.
Yeah, a big loss also for Josh Berry. He lost a lot of spots on pit road. And that is not great there for those teams. Everyone else pretty stagnant. Oh, Kurt Busch. Huge loss on pit road. Just behind Austin Cindric.
That could ruin his stage.
Yeah, so did Bubba Wallace. So I guess teams back here are making wholesale changes. Because look at Truex. Oh, he has damage.
Oh, he got damage. What happened to Truex?
We'll have to look. Maybe he clobbered the wall at some point earlier in this stage. And that's why we saw him. Oh, we have a crash off pit road. Josh Berry made some contact with Truex. And here comes Byron. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
They got into each other.
That's unfortunate for those two. Did more cars get involved here?
Luckily not. It was close though. It looks very close.
They're just like on the edge of danger right there.
Very much. Well, that's going to affect their cars. They're going to get their spot back, so that's good for them.
But that's a tough break. Both cars, William Byron and Truex had fast cars today. Just that's pretty weird seeing a wreck like that on pit road, exiting pit road, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I think we're going to expect those two cars to be a little slower in this final stage.
First incident-related thing that's happened today on track.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of incidents. I mean, it's usually like this at Fontana. Not a lot of on-track incidents happen, but the racing is very fun here.
The racing is fabulous here. It's always been such a great track. I love Fontana, honestly, watching it. I'm sad that it's going away now, though, in the Cup Series.
Very sad that's going to a short track.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should be getting the one to go at this point. And this final stage will warrant a pit stop. Tires are very important here, so do you think pitting early for an undercut or staying out for an overcut's a better idea here at Auto Club?
I'd say you got to pit early for the fresher tires. It's a big deal getting these fresh tires. You can just notice the difference on track and everything. I think you got to pit really early, or not that early, but definitely an undercut for some of these guys to even challenge Kyle Busch. So what I think we'll see is probably some undercuts.
Definitely, but of course, if you overcut, you're going to have that advantage throughout the rest of the stage, or throughout the rest of the race. And that tire advantage is worth something. It's not exactly easy to pass here, but if you have a big tire advantage, it's not difficult to make a pass. We are getting the one to go this time, and this will be our first single file restart, believe it or not.
We've been treated to some double file restarts in this, of course, these single file restarts. At Auto Club, double file is cool.
I think we still should expect some action here.
Definitely. I think so too. It's a restart. These guys are going to go at it. It's the final stage. It's going to be crazy here.
Yeah, this is probably the money restart if we don't get another yellow. So we'll see what they do as Kyle Busch getting to the restart zone. And they'll get us back going here in the final stage.
Pretty good restart for the top two. Both trying to probably pull away a little bit from Ryan Blaney. And Kyle Larson get here now.
Kyle Busch takes the bottom, Larson to the middle, and 3 wide for the next. Blaney gets up the track.
He's just going to clear Kozlowski as he's going to get the run now. He'll still stay in third.
Blaney settles in, and Larson's already going to work on Kyle Busch.
The two dominant cars, I think, is Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson. These guys are going to go at it here in the final stage.
This will be a pretty entertaining semi race. I think Larson's just a little quicker at this point of the race. And here goes
Busch goes up the track.
Yeah, but here comes Larson on the bottom.
That run, though, just very hard to pass these people with the runs on the top. It's going to be like you have to have a good car in order to pass them and make it stick.
Yeah, we've seen Reddick's car being good in traffic, but once it leads, it doesn't go anywhere. Traffic is so important here at Auto Club.
Reddick's been pretty good, too, today. He's just been chilling around in the top 5, probably in the top 3 as well. So he's going to be another one if Kyle Busch or Kyle Larson. Both of these drivers, if they have any problems, Kyle Larson will be right there trying to make it 2 in a row.
I think Blaney is a good underdog to maybe steal a win if no one's watching. He's been hanging around the top 5 all day long.
Now he looks like the most dominant Penske car. I don't even know where Logano is, but he had trouble on the restart and the pit stop.
He's dropped all the way to mid-pack, and it's going to be hard to make ground up on this very bottom line. This is starting Thursday Jimmy Johnson's been nice. He hasn't earned any stage points today, but he is running well for 23-11 at this moment. Good to see 7-time running good. And Michael McDowell is our current points leader, and he's had a very off day. He hasn't been good at all today.
Yeah, that's not what the 19 wanted, and for how dominant they were at Daytona. This is truly a setback and pretty shocking.
Definitely. Someone off the pace further back. It's Austin Cindric. Something may have gone wrong with him. I'm not sure what it is, but they look to be down on speed.
Maybe hit the wall or something. I don't see any damage, but with these next gens, they're kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, we'll take a look to see if something happened, because I don't think they went off the pace. I mean, maybe they just were, I don't know, maybe some sort of issue. It looks like they are down a cylinder. I don't think anything really happened to them.
Tough day for the 2 car, as the lead is just heating up. Kyle Larson trying to get on the inside and take the lead back from Kyle Busch.
And there he is looking to the inside. Blaney also trying to get around Tyler Reddick. Reddick is going to kind of help the fight. I mean, they're too far to make really a difference.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell which lane is better, the bottom or the top. But Kyle Busch is running the top / the middle. Really good.
They're really running the middle right now, but that middle lane looks so good. In my opinion, off the corners. If you stay up there and just defend your ground, make the other cars around you try harder, use up their stuff more, I think it's a better way to win this race.
I agree, and that's what Kyle Busch is doing. Brian Blaney making the pass for 3rd place. He's just going to take it right there.
And now it's an easy pass there for Blaney. 3 and 4 seems like it's been the easiest place to pass around here. Okay, look at Reddick going back to the outside.
Reddick making the top work right here.
Yeah, I thought this battle was over, but Reddick came back and he got the position back from Ryan Blaney.
It's hard to tell which car is better. They're both pretty even, both pretty good in the top 5.
Yeah, I think all 4 of these cars, if they were up front, if they got that magical 1st place, they could maybe hold off the field and get the win.
I agree right there, because having a clean air really makes a difference for a lot of these cars, especially Kyle Busch. Being in the lead is what you want here with these next gen cars.
Further back, we got some Truex. Truex, I thought he would be a little slower. He's still pretty fast. He's still working. He's ripping the outside right now and making it work.
Yeah, even with the damage, it feels like it's making his car faster and passing these cars on the top, making it look easy.
Yeah. William Byron, on the other hand, is not here anymore. He has disappeared all the way in this swamp to meet Kurt Busch and Bubba Wallace.
It's tough to see that. He's been having such a good day.
Yeah.
Now he's back here.
Wallace qualified well. He dropped back. I'm pretty good now since the race began as well.
Feels like Wallace has just been stuck in back here with a lot of these guys in the Hornet's nest, but Wallace has just blacked pace in the race, so.
And we see proof they can work through the field. Exhibit A, Kyle Busch, he's worked his way all the way up to the front.
Definitely. If you have a really good car, you can really do it, just like Kyle Busch. Even though I know a lot of this is on Kyle Busch, he's very talented. Probably arguably the best driver in this series. Just makes it look so easy, and in a good, he's really good at auto club too, so yeah, you really don't know. Just this car looks really good too. Team sport.
Yeah, very good car. As here's Jimmy Johnson looking to the outside of Chase Elliott.
Johnson's trying to make the top work for 7 times. He's been doing this a lot, so it's not surprising you see him up here grinding in the top 15, wherever he is.
His home track right now, and he is currently 9th.
Oh.
Here's Logano really trying to claw back some spots that he lost earlier, and he will take 9th place away from Johnson.
Trying to get all the ground he lost in the pit road. It's frustrating for Joey Logano, he had a great car in stage 1, stage 2.
As we have battle for second place right now, here comes Tyler Reddick to the bottom. And Kyle Larson.
Yeah. How about this Tyler Reddick passing Kyle Larson, trying to clear him right here, but I don't think he will clear him. He might.
And the outside though, it's just so good sometimes. He's clear, right now, but he won't slide up. He has the draft of Kyle Busch to work with on the bottom. That kind of neutralizes the top a little bit when you have someone else on the bottom to help draft with you.
But that's good for Tyler Reddick. Now he's trying to make the move for the lead.
He's trying to go back to back.
He's trying to go back to back, but he needs a push here. It's difficult on the bottom with no run.
Yeah, no run there at all. He's going to try the inside in turn number 1. Watch Larson here. He's going to try to slip the middle too.
What a battle up here. It's Kyle Busch still. Such a strong car on the top.
Larson going to the back of Reddick to draft with him. But now he's going to make the pass. He's going to try to make the pass. Super low there, touching the apron.
Yeah, he's trying something different as he's been passed. So with the dirty air, you got to try different things.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right play though. He's lost so much time.
That is not what Kyle Larson wanted. Imagine to happen.
Here's Reddick, he's putting up the pressure, he's speeding up this lead.
It's like the leader never goes away. It's always like a cat and mouse game. Tyler Reddick now, the new foe in second.
Here we go, turn number 4. We should see pit stops rather soon, as we're about to enter 20 laps to go, or 21 laps to go here at Autopro.
Yeah, pit stops will be interesting. As you see who takes the undercut, who overcuts, and who will win off of what green flag cycle ends.
Yeah, if I'm still like a Ryan Blaney Stenhouse last year, I would undercut here. Try to make as much time as possible by yourself, and just try to hold them off. Here comes Reddick to the inside. That bottom just not as good. We've seen it already. This pass for the lead is definitely possible. It's happening. We saw that with Kyle Busch. We saw that with Larson. Trying to get it back from Busch earlier.
Yeah, but it's interesting because if you mentioned like fuel and saving, like I don't know if they're going all out. They're probably going all out because of the pit stop, but you could probably just pit later if you save later. But I don't think people will do that. But yeah, it's a factor.
I think tires matter more here than fuel concerns. I think they're just taking care of the tires right
now. Larson's back in the battlefield.
Back in the mix. I was going to mention Logano has worked his way all the way back up to Lucas and Alshina. He's looking for 5th place.
Yeah.
It's a good drive there for him. But Larson on the outside for 2nd place and maybe even for the lead. Oh, he's side by side with Busch.
Goodness.
Big run.
Huge run on the top.
And now he has the preferred lane.
Kyle Busch needs to have a good bottom, but Kyle Larson looks strong right here. He's gonna. I bet if he doesn't get pushed here, Kyle Larson will take it.
Yeah, but Reddick is helping out Kyle Busch. It doesn't look like he's going to do that much, but Busch will take turn number 1 as the leader.
Yeah, you want to slide up with Kyle Busch, but Kyle Larson is just.
No, he's there. He is there. He's clear, I think, for the lead. Yes, he is.
Yeah. The new leader, Kyle Larson.
He's super fast there. He's running a different lane to some of the other guys right now. And he just took the lead so easily from Kyle Busch.
Yeah, Reddick's all over the back bumper of Kyle Busch off that final corner.
Maybe we're seeing this car starting to go off as this run continues.
We might be seeing that.
Yeah, it's not as good as earlier, but here's Busch going back to the bottom, back to the inside. That bottom just isn't as good as this top. Whatever Kyle Busch is trying, Larson's able to match it and do even better with that.
Yeah, I don't know what this 5 team found, but they definitely found a better race car than Kyle Busch. They're pulling away too.
We'll see how long that lasts for though. As Busch lost a lot of time there in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's probably not going to stick for long.
Yeah, as sprints going on, we're seeing a lot more strung out running. As soon as checks out, looking to the outside of Michael McDowell.
Yeah, the field is all split up and spread out. There's still battles around the racetrack.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely more spread out than it was earlier. Here we're seeing a couple of battles back there. I think it's just a product of the tires really wearing off. Chris Buescher's kind of maintained some dignities up to the top 15. And we're seeing cars going down low, and they're pitting. Ryan Blaney stays out.
The top 3 pit, though.
All at the same
Gonna
time.
see who has the better pit stop. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting race off pit road.
Oh, look, a couple of cars further back pitted last lap. This is going to be the money stop.
Look at all these cars coming in. It's like the same lap. They all have the same strategy. Harrison Burns so slow that he's like in the same frame.
Yeah, and he hit it up the last cycle of cars. Let's see, this is going to be interesting. Whoever gets the lead here could win this race. Truex is going to stay out too another lap.
It's going to be interesting right here.
Yeah, further back, Blaney's coming in.
We'll see if there's any mishaps that happen with the road as well.
Here's Busch though. He's on the
it's outside. Be
Larson.
They're side by side. This is not what you want to be in. Not a situation you want to be in ideally.
Oh, Busch clears
Look at
Larson.
Kyle Busch. What a move. On the top.
Yeah.
Getting back speed as well.
That power move there.
Larson certainly didn't expect that. To see Kyle Busch on the top, just passing on the apron like that.
And he got his pants pulled from under him. Oh my gosh. And here we see Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney. See where he comes out.
There's Busch and Larson. I don't think it's going to be even close. He's going to have slightly fresher tires.
We'll see the undercut and the overcut strategies. Which one will play dividends?
Yeah, 2 different strategies. Blaney's going to be super far back though. We'll see if it does anything.
Yeah, but I think he will come back in third most of anybody else.
Yeah, I think he will stay in third. So it's not going to be a bad loss. He'll have better tires than everyone else throughout the last 20 laps. 20, yeah.
Yep.
Which is a lot. I mean, it's a lot of time still to make up. But he can do it.
What happened to Tyler Reddick, though? He was right behind the top 2, but he's just back here now. Like, lost 3 spots, I think, 4?
Well, he's
4
not,
spots.
He's not with 23-11, but those pit stops, those bad pit stops are following him right now.
Sure is. Next thing you know, his tire's gonna blow.
Oh, but further up front, Larson is still tracking Kyle Busch right now.
Yeah, Larson driving pretty frustrated to see Kyle Busch pass him like that, but it's going to be close. I think it's going to be the Colin Collins show, as we've seen all race.
It's been a great battle here up front all day long for second, or for first. Kyle Busch hasn't really pulled away, and Larson really hasn't either when he took the lead. Blaney settled the third, now he's better tires. Let's see what he can do.
I'd say you have to watch the 12th car in the last of these couple laps, but Eric Jones, this is a guy we've never talked about. He's up here.
He's flown under the radar. He's just head down, continue working, and now he's looking to the inside of Ryan Blaney.
A great day for the 20 car.
Yeah, if he stays like this, he'll be the best Gibbs car today.
And we all thought that was Tyler Reddick. But crazy how things can change.
Oh, we have a battle for the lead while we're talking about that. Here comes Larson to the inside.
Yeah, we're seeing another change. It'll be not really a change though, but they were battling. They're battling right now. They're gonna be side by side off turn 4.
Side by side to the line. I think Kyle Busch will lead this lap. Larson needs to send it in deep this time. They're both aggressive drivers. Let's see what they can do to try to win this race.
It's going to be difficult to get this pass down as well when you don't have another car following the draft or pushing it.
Yeah, he needs to clear up here, but he won't. They're still side by side down the backstretch. Larson getting up the side draft.
This is going to be probably one of those auto club fantastic finishes if this keeps up.
Yeah, but Larson on the inside, a big power move there from Kyle Larson. He takes the lead away from Kyle Busch. Just like that.
Kyle Larson, how about that? Gets the lead back. Let the driver do all the work at this point.
Yeah, but Larson's still running that lower line. Busch trying the second line. We'll see if he can come back and try to get the lead back.
Yeah, I know Kyle Busch is not going to be going away, so he's going to be right behind him. Kyle Larson has to hold off Kyle Busch here.
He's going to try the outside. Surprising. You know, usually in that corner you go to the inside. And what has been...
They're just trying different things.
Yeah, it's been a very incident-free race too, but the racing has still been very excellent. See Busch trying to work the bottom. A little further back, we see some nice battling here, and Blaney's broken away from this pack ahead of him, or that was behind him.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick trying to make up some ground after some lost ground in the green flag pit stops. So he's driving with his head down.
I would watch Blaney. I would watch Blaney right now. He ran a 5/10 quicker than Kyle Busch last lap. And Larson, 5/10 quicker than both of them.
Fresh tires really playing a big part of this.
And now that last lap, and they were battling last lap, but now this lap, 2/10 quicker when they're running by themselves. That's incredible.
And if they keep battling, this might open up Ryan Blaney. Might get this win. That's going to be shocking if that happens.
Yeah, another driver, like I said, he's going to come out of nowhere. We'll see if he's a closer or a foser today.
You're side by side.
Yeah, side by side for the lead.
Kyle Busch. Can he do what Kyle Larson did similar and try to get the pass right here? Trying to get it down. No, they're going to be side by side.
Yeah, still side by side. Larson moving the side draft, or Kyle Busch moving the side draft.
It took Larson 2 laps, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're like together, but when Larson was side by side with Kyle Busch, it took him like 2 laps, and then he made the pass on the bottom.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough pass to make. I think Larson overall has the better car than Kyle Busch.
Yeah, but if you're Kyle Busch and you have a good enough car to go from last to first, you want this win. You're like at this point you're salivating for the win.
Yeah, at this point he is trying. But look at Ryan. Look how close Ryan Blaney's gotten to this battle.
Ryan Blaney is just on a different level. He's on rails right now.
Yeah, but he is running out of laps. There's only 4 laps to go at the lines.
Yeah, I think Ryan Blaney would expect them to keep battling and definitely majorly help him, but Kyle Larson is pulling away and Kyle Busch is not getting the track for some reason.
But Blaney needs to get this pass done now. He needs to get this pass done in 1 and 2. And he might be able to do it, but Busch is on the outside. He's gonna block him.
Yeah, well, Blaney will work with Kyle Busch and give him a run. Probably has to.
He might be a little too slow though. We'll see if he can easily pass Kyle Busch here. He's trying the outside. He needs to go quickly and try to chase down Larson. But they're both catching Larson right now.
Yeah. The draft is just so big here. It's like Larson's not pulling away. The leader never pulls away.
Yeah, that is now 3 laps to go here at Auto Club. Remember at this point.
This is going to be... Yeah.
Remember at this point, if a caution comes out, it's game over.
I don't expect one though.
Yeah, here's Blaney to the outside.
Blaney, he's gonna send it. He has to send it. He's got to be way more aggressive now, going for the win. He's got fresher tires. He's running out of laps, but he's trying to make it work right now on second.
Coming down to 2 laps to go. Larson leads now over Blaney. I don't think Kyle Busch is in the conversation anymore.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney. He's gonna use his top. Just watch the top from Blaney right here. He's just so fast. Even though Kyle Busch is passing, I don't know. This run might be big.
Yeah, that run is huge. It is huge. It might get to the outside of Larson as well. No, it won't. They'll stay side by side in turn number 3, heading to the white flag.
Yeah, I really thought his run was big here, but he's still got a chance here. Just got to pass Kyle Busch right here and just stay behind Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Kyle Busch has been a very hard man to pass for Ryan Blaney. I thought he would have got by much quicker than he did. Final lap.
Kyle Larson. Break the draft. Kyle Larson needs to break the draft.
He is. He's not giving Blaney the draft at least. Into turn number 1 for the final time. They're still side by side for second place.
See this run right here. What Blaney needs.
It's big enough. Kyle Busch working with Larson. It's not enough to get to the outside of him though. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Kyle Busch. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom. He's trying to make the pass work, and Blaney on the top.
I'm coming out of turn number 4. I think Larson's gonna hold them both off. Kyle Larson is gonna take the win, and he's gonna win at Fontana. What a finish!
God. It was a 3-horse race for a win right there, but Kyle Larson managed to do it. The best car all week.
And he holds a hard-charging Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch off. And he's going to take the win here at Auto Club.
That was so interesting to see that finish play out.
Yep. As the owner Team Penske, Ryan Blaney takes home 3rd, and Don takes home 4th. What is your reaction to that?
Like, I really thought he could have won right there, but Kyle Busch was pushing Kyle Larson. But I mean, can't be too mad over 2 top 5s. Still got work to do with Cindric, but very proud of my drivers today.
Yeah, and Chris Buescher comes back to 12th. And so not bad.
Good run for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, RFK boys, similar running to each other.
When they're on track, they usually run next to each other. Ryan Preece, solid top 15 for him.
We'll see all these results as they come to the road. Kyle Larson is the winner.
Truex finishes an abysmal 31st.
Oh man.
Cindric will finish last. Byron, like that damage, he never got it to get going. He finishes 30th. Chastain, I mean, Legacy Motor Club started with promise. And they are going to end 27th and 29th.
Disappointing, man, for Legacy Motor Club. Hate to see it, but I know they'll bounce back.
Well, that was a very good race. Daytona 500 didn't have the finish that we wanted, but this race definitely did.
Yep, this race definitely exceeded my expectations with the battles in the front. Very, very, very entertaining.
And next week, we are going to see Las Vegas, and we should expect another great mile and a half Las Vegas race. Alrighty, this has been MKTCS and Poke Chu signing off from Auto Club. We'll see you guys next week.